Hello and welcome to another heads up. We're currently 21-7 apparently, and I got a text message. I see. So we hit middle pair. Let's see if he leads out here. He does. We'll re-raise him to 55 because we have middle pair. He might have a flush draw and call here. So that 9 is a bit of a dangerous card. We'll check as well. He's scared of 9, and now we basically. Oh my god. So we had middle pair, but he's obviously scared as well. He doesn't have the flush. So he also had middle pair. My keeper kicks. Thank God he didn't have flush there. What a board though. Very scary board. He probably would have lost more money if that didn't come. I know we gain more info, but at least he's willing to check around on dangerous boards. So I know I can abuse that if it ever comes to that. That I can get some value out of it, or at least take the pot away from him. He folds to my standard bet on the dealer button, and he folds his own deal button, so at this point I consider him a very passive player. So obviously I always do this, I almost always do this, but I have to keep in mind that he doesn't call lightly, so he probably has a decent hand when he does call. If you hear a clapping sound, a really loud one, it's probably me swatting at a fly, because it has been annoying me for about an hour now. The computer screen obviously is warm. We do have one overcard, runner, flush, so we'll see. If he c-bets here again, we fold. Yup. Check 8 on the button though. He calls for once, so he probably has the ace here. We'll check it. We can hit a king. Ooh, there's another ace, so a jack high might be good, and it is good. I'm surprised he called there with 4-8, seeing as he has folded a lot of times. We got 4-2 suited, but the flop totally missed us. And even with 4 high, I'm obviously not willing to do anything. If he bets here, obviously I'm gone. I mean, I have playing the board, right? 40 cent, 8-6 suited. Obviously I'll call. Want to see a flop with this. We got a gut shot here. No runner flush possibility. I think he's just bluffing, but we'll see. He does lead out once more, but if I hit a 7 here, it's nuts. So yeah, I do hit a 7. I get lucky here, but I mean, he should pay me off here. He does, so let's go 250, see what he does. If he has like ace queen, he's paying. Yeah, that's why you call, right? Basically to get lucky and get paid off, which he did. I mean, he paid me 250, and I only had to call a bet of like. I didn't have to call that decent amount of size of bet to hit. It was only an 8% hand, but if you do hit it, it's probably worth it, especially if he has to play like from behind like this. Our king probably is still good at ace-3 deuce board. Even a 4 wins now, so king high probably is good. If he bets 20, I'm calling. He actually hit a 5, so king high wasn't good. Ace jack, pretty good hand. We totally missed the board. We'll raise it up to 40. He calls. A 10 comes. And then a king, so we're basically still playing ace high, as is he, I think. Nope, he actually had top pair and was scared of the 10. Pretty odd. He folds yet again. Don't think folding that often is good. I mean, people will abuse it. I mean, I always make the raise. Okay, here I had a really great hand, but I always make the raise, right? And if you just fold or limp on the dealer button, what information are you gonna get from that? Like right now I have flush draw with ace deuce. Obviously I'm still calling with ace deuce, but board pair, so the flush draw might not be good. He leads out once more. We do not get there this time. So we'll fold if he bets again. I think it should, of course that's value, trying to gain value if he really had a strong hand, but I mean he can just check and see my hand anyway just to gain the information. So here I have middle pair on a pretty dangerous board. We haven't c-bet that often, so we'll do it here, and he does fall to it. Basically, we haven't had the option to c-bet that often, just because he plays scared. Obviously here, if another heart comes, we're gone, but we do have top pair with a mediocre kicker. I'm guessing he has ace high flush or something, maybe a really strong hand, but I can't call it there, right? Especially not from tight ass like him at this point. We hit the queen, so our hand is probably best. If something over the queen comes, we're pretty scared. Sumi calls, but he doesn't. Only a jack beat us at that point. If he limps, I'm re-raising, but he just folds the hands once more. I think heads up is more post-flop play than anything else. Obviously, you keep the pre-flop action in mind. 4-9, I'm not willing to play this pot anymore, especially not in Jack-Jack-10, and a 7, so 9-8 connected. Jack-Jack-10 is pretty dangerous, because most cards, especially in ring games, I mean heads up is totally different of course, but in ring games most hands that are played do connect with it, either get a draw or hit that, or can have a gut shot. I mean, it's a really dangerous board, and it's really tough to bluff on those kind of boards. I mean, the value of bluffing there isn't that great. So here we have a gut shot and a flush draw. So obviously, if he bets, we're re-raising him to 75, just to increase the pot size if we do hit. Obviously, we gain the value of him folding. But I think if he shoves, we might call. We'll just call his re-raise, and we hit a 5. That's a bit annoying. And then we do get there, right? Yeah. I mean, you always have the option that he folds there, and that's a bit of an overbet, man. You either shove or you stay away from the hand, but not something like that, right? And it does the very first time he does something like that. Obviously, I'm calling with jacks if he does that. Yeah, I'm shoving here. Good luck. He has one overcard, so just have to touch a queen, and he doesn't get there. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and see you for the next one.